Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
That's right, and good evening, everybody. We're going to start off tonight with a picture from Loretta Groff Hurley, showing you a little temperature version and a frosty, foggy, the area by Yellowstone River. Kind of cool looking shot, Loretta. Here's the way things looked at sunrise this morning, also by Powell, Wyoming. Big, thick cloud there, and the sun had to get over that cloud before we had some sunrise there. Meanwhile, here's the way things are shaping up in Billings right now. Currently, 25 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Southwest wind at 17 gives you a wind chill factor that feels like 12 degrees out there. Now, our high temp today, 29. Your normal high, 38. The record was 65 back in 1963. Record low was a very chilly 19 below zero a few years ago back in 2014. No new precipitation to talk about today, so we're at a quarter inch. Need to be just under a half an inch. Where we're at right now, need to be a little over half an inch to be caught up to average, so we're a little bit behind, but we'll catch up later on this weekend. In the meantime, our current temps are mostly into the 20s and 30s out in the west, 30s across the high line back here in the east as well. Still a little cool in the southern part of the state, also in northern Wyoming, 10 degrees of Worland, Sheridan 22, Billings we're still at 25, while others are still into the 30s. These are reported highs for today. Look at the 40s up there at Cutbank, Havre, and Great Falls. That was your hot spot. Meanwhile, back across the south, that's where we only had 20s and 30s for afternoon highs today. And as you'll see here, this is the story. The moisture and snow continues to make its way in towards west central Montana. Instead of moving this way, some of it's trying to up there south of Great Falls, but it's running into the jet stream, and so it hits that jet stream and is whisked right on down the spine of the Rockies going into Wyoming. So it looks like what's going to happen, that stuff is going to just stay to the west of Billings for a little bit. And what's going to happen, you'll see all that snow here, and then another batch of snow develops in Canada and drops down into eastern Montana. And so what we think will happen here is this low pressure cell will start moving into the state. Circulation around the low is counterclockwise. It'll grab some of this moisture, throw it back up towards western Montana. Then when this thing moves into Wyoming, it starts slinging that moisture back up towards the Billings area on Friday morning, and that's when we'll see our chance for some snow showers. Then once both those guys move out of the way, that's when the snow starts to fade away, and that's about it for us. So we're only expecting light snow right on through Friday, 11:30 p.m. Elsewhere, Bozeman could be 6 to 10 inches of snow, maybe over in Butte, 10 to 14 inches of snow, 2 to 4 over at Sheridan. You'll see same thing over in Cody. So most of it's going to be right around the mountains. Now tonight our temperatures, they'll be cooling back down into the 20s across much of south central and eastern Montana. 17 over Red Lodge, 13 at West Yellowstone, maybe some flurries there. Billings tonight though 23 degrees with partly cloudy skies. In fact, for tomorrow we get back up into the 20s and some upper 30s. Mostly sunny skies coming back. It will be a little breezy tomorrow, so look for some blowing and drifting snow again as we head into Thursday. But tonight 23 degrees in Billings with a 40% chance for snow overnight. Winds will be out of the west at maybe 15 to 25 miles per hour. Next 7 days, 40% chance for snow on Thursday through Saturday, 37 on Thursday and Friday, 42 on Saturday, low that night down to 20. Sunday, 29 degrees. Here comes some cool air. 32 on Monday, 34 on Tuesday, 20 on Wednesday, and 0 for the low that night. That's the beginning of a prolonged cold wave that'll really bring some very chilly 20 below readings across the state. Let's go back to Russ.